And that's what I said. Evenly balanced. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. And as is tradition, there are only ever two of us.
For what?
Well, because all things are perfectly balanced, and there must always be a master and an apprentice, but never more.
Yeah, fair. Understood. Got you now. Because balance is yep.
Shut up, Carl.
Carl's amazing. He wants to make money for the mothership.
Carl.
That's basically all I was doing on my single player, was making money for the mothership.
I was trying to, but I was not able to keep my money in my pocket. Because I also set up recurring purchases, so it's just like, always get me construction materials. Construction materials are amazing.
Max also thing.
Fantastic.
We'll never have a shortage
There are several
of
ore
biomass.
patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner
Yeah,
from
I
the
see
inventory
that.
and use it to locate the ore patches. To get
And we
started,
have
approach
Zeno
both
right
of the
next
ore
to us.
patches and mine some ore.
Well, you always start with Zeno and Technum right next to you, at least you're supposed to. Looks like we have some lava shafts, too.
I don't know what that is. I didn't get very far. I spent more time trying to like make the base look nice than doing anything else.
Yeah, after I spent one game just like trying to go through and find out what was what, I realized that the next playthroughs, it's definitely like getting a big, large, flat area is kind of more important.
That's exactly all I was doing.
Great. Now that we have an initial supply of
I've also
ore,
been messing
we
around
need to
with
smelt it
different
into plates and rods.
patterns for stacking
Go back to
smelters
your
on
drop
top of
pod
each other.
and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Alright, well the Zeno is now mined. The nodes are not.
I'm working on the Technum.
I'll throw this in the mothership. Well, the mothership
pod. The Tide Pod.
Yeah, basically.
The Amazon. What a lovely place to flatten. Hey, I can see the sky.
Oh,
Neat.
wait, no, stop. You need to stop then. I don't want to see the sky.
You can start digging a cave.
Ooh, kitty!
Kitty?
Kitty!
Oh, it's such a cute little kitty.
It's that cutie.
I love the critters in this game. I also, and especially with how easy it is to just pet or pick them up.
Yep.
Like the turtles.
I haven't seen turtles. I had 3 goats or rams.
Ah, yeah. If you ever do the basic, just generic start, you start with turtles.
Okay.
I completely forgot about the fact, oh, you don't need a kitty. Jungle critter. You're going in my pocket.
Yeah.
I forgot you started on the frozen area, though. This is definitely not the area.
Grill?
Yeah. Yeah, once we unlock the ability to do research, like, you can look at the full tree.
Oh, the bongo
Now that we
cat.
have basic materials available,
It's
we should
going
start
crazy.
crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings.
Yeah.
To do so,
I wish holding the
you
button
need to
worked.
open the crafting menu and click the
Yeah,
desired
but
items.
I can understand why
Then,
not.
place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches. The The orange ore will be
really
in higher
wanted to
demand. I suggest
murder
starting
the
with that.
bongo cat numbers, you just put on a macro that spans every microsecond, but
That's cheating.
it very much is. That's why I said if you wanted to. I'm just clearing out an area.
What am I? Southwest. I guess it doesn't truly matter now that I think about it.
What?
Oh, I was trying to decide if it would make more sense to go west or to go north to connect the two patches. Just to have it done. And figure out like, you know, like one corner of the square to start clearing out for the other end.
I have no idea. I always dig one down though. It's a 7 days to die habit and I'll never break it.
Well, but I mean, like, your foundation needs to be over top of your ore.
I never had that issue.
You just put it next to the ore?
Yeah. And the drones would just go out and mine it.
Well, yeah, they'll mine it, but eventually, like, you have to then move it.
Oh, I just surrounded it. I don't know what we're talking about.
Ah, yeah, I don't usually put more than one drone bay on a thingy. Oh, the construction thing?
Yeah.
I love how I have the chunks from mining set to go away as, like, fast as possible, and it still takes forever. There's giant tree chunks all over my screen.
Technium are you? It's this one over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did build it. Okay.
I mean, I just built the trench.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation right next to the ore patch.
Yeah, see, he says next to the ore patch. That's why I did it. And, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, when I, like, had the drone things open, it highlights squares that they'll be able to mine.
There you go.
Oh, here, you probably don't have one yet. Here, check this out.
A drone
When you
miner.
go to, yeah, when you go to place it, if you look at the ground, you'll see that it'll turn certain ones blue.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so if you put it over the top in the middle, it'll cover the whole thing and be able to go down.
Drone miner power to function.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that
Let's
before.
build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner.
Although I
Once
think
built,
you should put
you
that
need to
over
harvest
on
some
the
plants and
other
trees with your
board
mining drill to
because
collect
I
biomass.
got plenty of,
Insert the biomass into the generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Here.
Yeah, we just need machinery parts.
How do I drop?
Truly, this will be the best option. Oh, son of a bitch.
I made a platform over here, just so you know. Yeah. And I figured, you know, connecting the areas, etc. That way, one power supply can power.
Yeah.
You are doing what I was about to.
You told me to put a thing over here. I just
No,
had
I
to
know.
get
I was gonna put the blocks down so you didn't have to.
Ah. Yeah, I was over there waiting already.
Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful? Anyways, we need to get going. Let's
Little
build a smelter
Protoss
next.
ass looking mining drones. Oh, I'm so glad I have auto climb bound to something so I can turn it off.
I like the auto climb.
I do in certain circumstances, but yeah, it just annoys me sometimes. I'm trying to work like up against a wall so I can just go forward like it's a guide kind of thing, and then all of a sudden I jump up onto the wall or something.
Fair. I made another biomass burner, so it doesn't have to work as hard.
Fair. I keep forgetting to dig up the trees, so I'm digging under them and just destroying them without getting resources.
Uh-oh.
I think we might run out of trees.
You know, something tells me you're probably correct.
I mean, I know we'll run out of the need for trees.
But we'll never run out of the need for speed. I'm just waiting for things to smell. Do you feel the need, want to do smelters next to the ores or like in a central area?
I feel like wherever we put them, we should
It's not
have
gonna be
enough room.
space. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I was gonna say we should do enough room to do them into 2 rows of 4, and then plan on doing 4 more up on top. And if we do them somewhat centralized, it can be easier to run them to assemblers, especially depending on, like, there's a research for a second lane loader that's super, super handy early on.
Do.
Oh, the fact there's no damage in this game.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts. Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, one for the smelter and one for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them.
You know what I can do, Carl, right now?
While you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products.
That way we're having double processing, so...
For 20 conveyors.
I keep hitting tab in order to go to my inventory, and I need to change that.
You mean you don't like your hotbar changing constantly when you're not trying to change your hotbar?
No, not so much.
You haven't just gone through and put the mining drill and scanner on 1 and 2 for every hotbar, so no matter what, you can at least use them?
That is a brilliant plan.
I haven't done it, though.
I just did it. Because it was a brilliant idea.
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, I actually should do that. Oh yeah, there's also V, which I constantly forget about.
Isn't that the... What is that? That gives you the information, right?
It gives you a tablet that tells you what you're currently looking at, quick options you can do with it, and last copied configuration. So if you have like assemblers and stuff, you can copy an assembler's configuration and paste it to a bunch of other assemblers.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
You can also, if you're doing environmental work and you destroy something you don't want to, you can hit V, pull it out, and then tap Q, and it'll pull out the exact block that you just mined up.
Oh, that's good.